Where are you going?
I'm going to see my friend.
I hope it is not that boy again.
Mommy, if it's that boy, what is wrong with him now?
I have told you several times that you can never marry from that tribe. Nobody has married from that tribe, and you will not be the first to marry from that tribe.
But what is wrong with him? I love him. He loves me.
You will not marry from that tribe. Over my dead body, would you marry from that tribe?
What do you know about intermarriages? Is it marrying a tall person or a short person? Is it marrying a rich person or a poor person? Is it a British marrying an African? Or an Asian marrying a Canadian? Or is it marrying somebody from a different tribe? My name is Lavia Bidiako. I'm a Ghanaian and a master's student in communication, culture and media. I'm here to throw more light on intertribal marriages and its effect on Ghanaian married couples living abroad.
Ghana is a West African country with about 100 ethnic groups. The largest are Akan, Ewes, and Gans. The Ashanti tribe of the Akans are the largest tribe with their lineage traced through the mother and maternal ancestors. When you belong to a tribe, it is difficult to marry someone from another tribe due to their various respective traditions and practices which each tribe holds. For instance, an Ashanti inherits from their mother's side, whereas the Ewes inherit from their father's bloodline. These and more are various traditions that separate each tribe, a key point mentioned by my participant. A tribe is a social division in a traditional society consisting of families or communities linked by social, economic, religious or blood ties with a common culture or dialect, typically having a recognized leader. Back in Ghana, we have about 100 tribes coexisting in various societies. We have the Akans, the Ewes, Gans, Nutness, and many more. But we will be focusing on 3 of the most popular tribes, namely the Akans, which is the largest, the Ewes, and Gans. Amongst the Akan is the Ashanti Kingdom, which is the largest tribe in Akan and in Ghana. I realized that most of my participants were from the Ewe and Ashanti tribes. 2 tribes which back in Ghana do not see eye to eye on several issues, especially when it comes to marriage.
I spoke to some married couples with their partners from different tribes on the subject on intertribal marriages, and this is what they had to say.
I think that it's not a bad idea for 2 people who love each other from different tribes to get married, because looking at it from the point that it will even build the marriage because you are coming from 2 different tribes. You know, just like I work in the healthcare sector, and just like multidisciplinary team, they work together to make a good decision for a patient. So coming from different tribes, like you work together, you share different ideas, and that is supposed to be a positive thing to build the marriage or to make the marriage work. But saying that I'm not going to marry this person or that person because they come from different tribe, to me, I think it's a bit archaic, because we are in a modern world. So most people are, pardon me, educated, and you are marrying not because of the tribe, but you're marrying because of the individual. You're marrying because of what you see in that person. So I don't think that where the person is coming from should be a barrier to you coming together to get married, but it should rather be like a positive thing to build the marriage.
When I asked the couples what they thought about intertribal marriages, Mrs. Frimpong said it was a positive thing and it builds up marriages because the 2 individuals are coming from 2 different tribes with new ideas. Mrs. Haiti, on the other hand, said it's relative because marrying from the same tribe is quite easy, but marrying outside is not too far as well.
It depends on who you meet. That's my thought. If you meet the right person outside your tribe, then it's absolutely worth it. I think commonly when you marry in the tribe, because you've got similar traits and language, it just makes it a little bit easier. But marrying outside as well, especially from the same country, is not too far away.
With me, I don't think there were any barriers right from the onset.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, it was more to do with what I felt was suitable for me. So I did not put any restriction on the fact that she was from a certain tribe and that my parents were just not going to accept her, because all they were going to ask me personally was, do I think she's the one for me? And if I did, then obviously most of those. I don't know. It's about the feeling and the love sometimes. Because like I say, someone can marry another person from a different country. If it's not the love and the feeling they have for the person, I don't know about anything else. It's not about choice that, okay, me, I want to marry someone from a different country because it's my choice. No. It's the love you have for the person. Even though there are some few barriers and challenges sometimes, but if the love is more, you can overcome those things and you'll be alright.
Okay.
When they come your way, you will not even notice it because the love is too deep. And so yeah. So I had no choices or anything. It was just I loved her, and then yeah, it all started from there till now.
I didn't see where he was coming from or his tribe as a barrier or as a problem, because the most important thing is love, and the most important thing is what you are looking forward to. So him coming from a different tribe shouldn't be an obstacle to me accepting him as my husband.
In today's world, intertribal marriages have gained ground because people no longer focus on where you come from but on love. This phenomenon is such that the focus is mainly on the feelings and emotions one has for the other. According to one of the couples, Mr. Ite, to be fair, I will agree with you, it makes it easier if you are from the same tribe. But with how diverse communities have developed over time, people tend to move outside the tribe with education, with work, and commitment of life else. Means it's a bit difficult for them to go to their local tribe saying, I'm going to look for a wife. So you may meet somebody as you work, you study, and then you may fall in love, and that defines everything for you.
Notwithstanding the advantages or positive outcomes of marrying from another tribe, the path to such a result is filled with so many challenges and setbacks. Some of the couples expressed their challenges that they might be going through and still might be going through. This is what they had to say.
Yeah, sometimes I choose understanding. It's very difficult because it's annoying.
You see that? So you
still have
that tribalism in
no,
your head.
because she said tribalism.
Yeah,
that's why
you still have tribalism in your head.
I won't say. Anyway, it depends on everybody's emotions. The way he understands things different, and it's different.
It's individual.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, like when we make okra soup, we like to put like so many different types, variety of meat in the soup, and he's not used to that. He wants, let's say, if it's just meat and fish, it's just meat and fish. He doesn't want the green leaves that we put. Yeah, I think in my case it wasn't really bad because my mom is Ghana.
So I'm already half Ghana, so it's nothing. We don't have any.
According to these couples, being in intertribal marriage with your significant others means having challenges or setbacks such as language barrier, miscommunication due to lack of understanding to one side, problem of adaptation in relation to food. Each of the couples I interviewed expressed that it's the love they have for each other that made them get married. They also expressed that they do not have regret for marrying each other despite the challenges that they went through. Listen to how 3 of the couples expressed their lack of regret for making the decision to get married.
Not yet. And I don't really expect something like that to happen. Yeah.
No. I think maybe the only thing sometimes I switch on and switch off at times is the fact that if I could encourage my kids to learn my language.
Marrying into a different tribe, you need to make an effort to find out what their traditions are, and try not to be opposing or disrespectful. Don't go in a disrespectful manner, because already there's a position there. If you come across as being rude and arrogant as well, you just worsen the situation. So you can, just be humble, learn what they like and what their traditions are. Then try and adjust as well to their ways of doing things, because gradually then you become one of them, or you start to look like one of them, and it's easier for them to accept you, rather than if you go and instill your own way into doing things, and then it can get really complicated.
We normally tend to prejudge people, and we try to discriminate them just because of where they are coming from. But you shouldn't do that. You have to look at the person as a whole, but not where the person is coming from.
From the experiences shared by the couples, intertribal marriages brings about diversity and opens you up to new ideas. Based on their suggestions and advices given, my belief in intertribal marriages is based on a personal choice. It's about how you feel towards the other, the personality of the person, and not where the person comes from. During my second interview, Mrs. Aiti suggested that marrying from the same tribe is quite easy because you have similar traits, culture, and languages. Other couples suggested that marrying outside the tribe broadens your horizon and increases diversity. What would you do? Would you marry from the same tribe just to maintain peace? Or would you marry from outside the tribe to increase diversity and broaden the horizon of your people? Food for thought.